Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome. My name's Martina, and I'm gonna be posting regular videos on health, fitness, food, fun, lifestyle, and everything in between. So today's video is all about supplements. So let's get straight into it. So today I'll be talking about what supplements I take, why I take them, the benefits of them, when I take them, so is timing important or not, what are the possible drawbacks or problems that may exist with taking them, and maybe why should you take them. But before actually going into the supplements itself, I just want to give a quick disclaimer that supplements are there to supplement your diet. And I know I feel like you hear this in every single video and every single ad about supplements, but I literally cannot stress enough how important it is to get your diet right first. If your diet is out of control and you feel like it's just making you feel like shit, you're not getting enough like nutrients, you're eating enough veg and fruit, you're dehydrated, supplements are not going to help you and you're only going to be wasting your money. So before you do supplement, please ensure you're eating real food. The number one thing to get your nutrients and energy in is true actual food. So don't mistake taking supplements for actually eating and getting your diet right. The first supplement that I take every single day is whey protein. It's the salted caramel flavor, basically an OG, because that was like one of the first flavors that I ever tried from a protein powder, and I absolutely loved it. But since then there's like so many, so I've been adding a bit of variety, but I'm back to salted caramel, and yeah, I do love it. It goes so well with shakes, bacon, and especially oats. I love my proteins and always add like a scoop of protein powder into them. What is protein anyway? Whey protein is a byproduct of cheese making, and protein itself, its simplest forms are amino acids, which are critical for our bodies, especially if you're involved in resistance or endurance training. They're so important for growth and repair of muscle tissue, especially when you're involved in heavy resistance training. So what happens when you're working out, lifting weights, is you break muscles down. In order to repair them, you need this protein to help and rebuild new muscle tissue. Hence, protein is so important. And why I take a protein powder is basically to reach my protein goals. It's very hard to get enough protein through food itself, which I do try my best and include high quality protein rich food in all my meals, such as any meats, dairy, so Greek yogurt and eggs. But if I am short, I'll have either a shake or, as I said, just add it to my oats. How much you need will depend on the activity you're doing, stress levels, your body fat, body type. I aim for about 2 grams of protein per kg every day. So, okay, moving to 10 minutes of protein. Essentially, there is not much difference whether you take it throughout the day or just in one go. The biggest misconception is that you have to down a protein shake after your training to get the full benefit of it. And in fact, you don't. The metabolic window is actually 2 to 3 hours post training, so you don't have to go rushing and down in a shake the minute you finish your workout. You can wait till you get home and then either have a meal which like is high in protein, or have a shake and wait another while till you have your proper meal. But remember, having real food is the key. Moving on to any potential withdrawals or setbacks of protein powders. So despite the huge misconception that people think that having too much protein is actually going to affect your liver and kidneys, is actually not true. What might happen is if you already do have a problem with your kidneys and liver and you are taking too much protein, that could cause potential problems. But other than that, it does not cause problems directly, so don't be afraid of it. Also, I feel like many girls are afraid of taking protein powder, thinking it's going to make you manly and bulky, and that again is a myth. Like, it definitely doesn't. It's so important for muscle and repair, and also for your skin, nails and hair. There's protein everywhere in your body, so definitely don't be afraid of taking it. And yeah, I would strongly recommend it, and I take it. A supplement that I take, and that is creatine. What is creatine? Creatine is a molecule produced in the body from amino acids, primarily made in the liver, but mostly found in meats and fish. Role is energy production, especially during high intensity training. So why do I take creatine? First of all, it's to improve my strength and endurance performance during my training session. It helps me to just go for longer during periods of high intensity exercise. I do go to the gym around 4 to 6 times per week. However, if you're not interested in any power output, improvement of strength, creatine has so many other benefits, and it's one of the most scientifically proven supplements out there on the market, and it's also quite cheap. So yeah, even if you're not an athlete or into training in general, creatine contributes to your overall cognitive function, your brain function, your immune system, also improve the density of your bones. How often and how much creatine I take a scoop of it, so it would be between 3 to 5 grams of creatine per day. I put that into my shake, which I bring to the gym because it is the most convenient. As with protein, even less with creatine, timing is not relevant as long as you stay consistent with it. So take it at a time of a day where you're gonna remember to take it. As I said, I just put it in my shake, which I bring to the gym. What are the drawbacks and side effects of creatine? So the main one will be stomach discomfort. You could feel a bit sick when taking it, so it is very, very advisable that you drink a lot of water. Another side effects that people may see is water retention and water weight. And do not confuse that with actual body weight. You do not put on actual fat when taking creatine. It's just water that goes into your muscles internally. So your muscles would feel more full and you'd look more toned up. But I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, if you are striving to put on muscle, then yeah, you can come. Okay, moving on to the vitamins. So first up, omega-3 fish oils. So what are omega-3s? This is a fat-soluble vitamin, one of the 24 which are essential for our well-being and health. Why I take it? As much as I do try and get my essential fats through my diet by eating fatty fish such as salmon and including nuts and seeds such as hemp seeds, walnuts and flax seeds, and just healthy fats like avocados, I find I do not actually get enough of them throughout my whole day or week. So I find actually supplementing them very beneficial. And what are the benefits of taking omega-3s is improvement in your cognitive function, brain, memory, immune function, bone density, as well as it has been shown to decrease cancer, cardiovascular disease, and so on. So, and I do find as well that when I do take it, I tend to focus a lot better, which is very important, especially when I'm in college or in work, just to stay focused throughout the whole day when you are sitting at a desk and trying to read through pages and pages of notes. The dose is one of these tablets, and I always, with fatty fish, I actually prefer to invest more money in it and get something of high quality. And how I know is I look at the ratio of EPA to DHA. I always try and get EPA a good bit higher to DHA. So yeah, this is one of the vitamins that I've been taking. Moving on, I don't actually have the package of it, but this is vitamin D. The reason why I take it is because about a year ago, I started feeling a bit sluggish, so fatigued, so tired. I wasn't sure what was actually wrong with me because I knew my diet was pretty good and I was eating plenty of veg and fruit every single day. My diet was high in protein and I was daily active. So I wasn't really sure what was kind of going on, why I felt so fatigued, so stressed and anxious, that I decided to actually get my blood test done. And one of the vitamins which I was actually deficient in, and very, very deficient, was vitamin D, which in fact I was not surprised because the main source of vitamin D is sunlight. And if you're living in Ireland, you know that we get fuck all of sunlight. So I wasn't kind of surprised that that was very low, but I was a bit shocked how low it was. So hence I started supplementing with vitamin D, and I must say it made such a difference to my everyday life. I just feel like I have more energy. I'm definitely less anxious and stressed. There's also studies coming out about the relationship between vitamin D and depression, and it has been shown that vitamin D reduces depression. So with combination of my omega-3s and vitamin D, I do feel less anxious, like I said, and overall my mood has improved. So I'm very happy with that. One thing I would say before you go and start taking a lot of minerals or vitamins is do get your blood test done, because only then you will know which supplements would work best for you, which vitamins and minerals will work best for you. Other than that, like, you might be just wasting your money. If you're not deficient, it's not going to improve your health and well-being. Okay, moving on to my last two vitamins, basically supplements that I do take, and that's magnesium and CBD oil. I don't have my magnesium with me because I actually ran out this morning and I'm after throwing out the box, but I do have my CBD oil here. CBD is actually fairly new supplement that I did start taking recently, and I had major improvements in my sleep. Whether there is very good research at the moment coming out about CBD, but there is not so much out there to say it's 100% proven. But from anecdotal point of view, I am finding it really good, and that combined with magnesium, which I've been taking for good 6 or 7 months now, do aid good quality sleep for me. And I've been putting a lot of emphasis to actually do get my 7 to 8 hours sleep minimum, just because the way I feel more energized, feel more productive, my hunger and satiety levels are in place. If I just know if I get a shit night's sleep, I'm just really cranky. My exercise is just shit because I'm not arsed working out, and I can never get full. Like, I'm always hungry, and it's always the day I tend to overeat. So I do find magnesium and CBD oil have been the two factors that have been contributing to me getting that high quality sleep. Okay guys, so basically that is everything about my supplements, why I take them, when I take them. I hope you enjoyed this video and were able to get some information and more insight into the supplements I do take and a bit of scientific background into them. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give the thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.